Hello everyone. Today we're going to make a dish called Ghuguni, and this dish is famous in the eastern part of India from the state of Odisha. So let me tell you quickly what all is required for this dish. So you would need 2 to 3 tablespoons of mustard oil, 1 tablespoon of regular edible oil, 2 to 3 potatoes diced, 2 cups of white peas. So you can try and see if it's available at the local Indian grocery store. What you need to do is, once you get these white peas, you need to wash it and you need to soak it overnight.
So they come dried basically?
They come dried, yes, in a dehydrated form. So this is very essential. If you do not soak it overnight, it's going to be very difficult to cook it.
So at least 8 hours?
At least 8 hours it needs to be soaked, yeah.
Alright.
So we will be using red onions. I have taken 2 medium red onions here. I've cut it in different ways. So the first one I've just diced it. The other one I have sliced it. So this one we'll be using for a different purpose. I'll come to that later. 1 big tomato, some coriander. Moving to the spices, we have 1 tablespoon of chicken masala. This again is a different spice powder. You can try and see if it's available in your local Indian grocery store. So along with this we have turmeric powder, coriander powder and Kashmiri red chili powder. So this one again is not your regular red chili powder. You can see if it's available in your local Indian grocery store.
This is not very spicy, right? It's just
so this is a more milder version of the normal red chili powder. What this does is it is mainly used for color. So it gives a red color, a red tint to your dish, but it will not be that spicy. Then along with this we have bay leaf, cinnamon and cardamom. And salt to taste.
2 bay leaves here, right?
Yeah, just 2 bay leaves, 2 inches of cinnamon and 3 to 4 pods of cardamom. Yeah. And finally we are using ginger garlic paste. So if you don't have the paste readily available, you just need to take 1 inch of ginger, 3 to 4 pods of garlic and blend it so it's in this paste consistency. Now we need to start prepping the onion paste. So what we would need is the onions that you diced earlier into cubes. So we'll just add them into a blender.
And these are red onions, right?
These are red onions.
So why are you using red onions?
So we prefer to use red onions because they have a lot more flavor. But if red onions are not available, then you can make do with white onions, but try your best to get the red onions. This again you may get it from your local Indian grocery store. After adding the onions, now we will add the ginger garlic paste. Since I had the paste readily available, so I'm adding the paste. But if you do not have the paste, like I said before, 1 inch ginger with a few pods of garlic. So I'll just add 1 tablespoon, maybe a little more. And we will add only the coriander powder to this.
So I see you're using coriander leaves there, and this is coriander powder.
Coriander powder, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just give this a quick blend into a paste consistency. After blending, this is what the consistency will look like. It is
it's like a puree, no?
like a puree. Yeah, this is exactly what we're going for. Now let's start preparing Ghuguni. So at first we'll start by frying the potatoes. You just take a little refined oil, vegetable oil, and we'll add it to a pan. So I'm just using 1 tablespoon of refined edible oil. To this I will add the diced potatoes.
For the plain potatoes, you haven't added any salt?
No, nothing. So the objective here is to brown the potatoes and let them have a nice brown coating, because while making the Ghuguni we're going to use the pressure cooker, so we don't want the potatoes to smash into a paste. So that is why we are pre-frying them before cooking it in the pressure cooker.
So you're going to put the potatoes in the pressure cooker as well?
Yes, yes. So this step is essential to make sure that the potatoes do not smash. In this step, it is not important to cook the potato. You just need to make sure it has a nice crispy golden brown covering. Now as you can see, the potato is partially cooked and it has a partial coating around it. So it is ready now. So you can just turn.
It doesn't look very oily as well. You've used
Yes, I've just used minimum. Correct, yeah. What we'll do is now we'll just keep this aside.
These are the potatoes after you brown them.
In the same pan, what we can do is we can start preparing the dish. I will add 3 tablespoons of mustard oil. So you can be a bit more cautious here if you're a bit health conscious. So you can add 1 or 2 tablespoons. But well, Indian curries, the oilier and the spicier it is, the more tastier. That's what I believe.
Taste is first and health.
Yes,
Okay.
for me taste is first. So that's why I'm using 3 tablespoons of mustard oil. After adding the mustard oil, we need to make sure that this oil is tempered. This is a different kind of oil when we compare to the normal vegetable oil. Mustard oil, if you do not temper it, the dish tends to have a bitter taste. So we need to let this oil heat till it's smoking a bit. Yeah. As you can see, the oil is nicely smoking now. So this is exactly what we want, and this is exactly when we need to start. To this, I will add the bay leaves. So now we'll add our onions. And we'll give them a mix.
So these are the sliced onions that you had, right?
Yes,
And the diced ones,
we have already pureed it. Yeah.
and this is what the puree looks like.
So if you see now, the onions are a bit translucent and starting to get brown. This is when we will add our puree. Now once the paste is fried for a couple of minutes and the raw smell of ginger and garlic is gone, we add the turmeric and chili powder. Fry this mixture till the oil separates. You can add a bit of water if you feel the paste is sticking to the pan. Now we add in the tomatoes. Fry this till the tomatoes are soft. Now you can add some salt as per your taste. Add in the fried potatoes and the soaked white peas to the mix. You can fry this well for 5 to 10 minutes. Now we add in the chicken masala and fry for an additional 5 minutes. Once done, transfer this to a pressure cooker. At this point, the peas should be half cooked. Add water till it just covers the contents. Pressure cook this on a low flame for about 20 minutes. Once done, transfer the Ghuguni back to the wok and add a mixture of pounded cinnamon and cardamom. Finally, we add chopped coriander for garnishing. The Ghuguni is now ready. You can enjoy it with vadas, idlis, or a plate of white rice.